This is Darul Islam. Salafiah here in a few years, because the Daawah, I told you, is dynamic. No other Daawah can touch this Daawah in terms of ilm. That's why the Daawah of Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab spread. Just in a few years, the whole of the Arabian Peninsula. We don't rebel. We don't fight against the rulers. Our vision is not to the throne. We don't care. Our vision is not that we want a seat in parliament. This is not what we want. We want da'wah, we want ibadah, we want the people upon khair, we want the people to respect each other, we want the people to worship Allah, we want the people to respect those in authority, so that we live in peace and security in our land, up until we meet our Lord. This is Darul Islam. Salafiah here in a few years, because the da'wah, I told you, is dynamic. No other da'wah can touch this da'wah in terms of ilm. That's why the da'wah of Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab spread. Just in a few years, the whole of the Arabian Peninsula. The Daawah of Shaykh al-Albani spread. The Daawah of Shaykh Muqbil. You know when Shaykh Muqbil died? BBC wrote an article about a man who has died in Yemen. They said that he's a Salafi scholar, graduated from Medina University, did his masters there, and then he went and he had nothing, no wealth, anything. He converted 1 million Muslims to Salafiyah. BBC said that. In reality, it was more than 1 million, because they're looking at Yemen. More than million. Because we were affected by the Daawah of Shaykh Muqbil all the way in Britain, and in America, and in Canada, and in the Maldives, and in India. One man with no money in his pocket. When they gave him money, he said, I don't want your money, take it back. Take it back to Kuwait. Turab, take it back to Kuwait. We don't want your money. This is Shaykh Muqbil. Daawah spread. Barakallahu feekum ya ikhwan. Our vision is not on the throne. Our vision is not upon leadership. Our vision is not for fame. We don't want money. We don't go to any authority and say to them, give us your money and we'll support you. We say to them, it doesn't matter what you do. We will not fight against you because it is against our manhaj. Our aqidah says we will not fight against you. Ahlul Sunnah need to be united, barakallahu feekum, in this land. Those of you who are graduates from the Islamic University, stand next to Abu Anas. Fight the good fight. As we say, fight the good fight. We're not talking physically, we're talking da'wah. Stand next to him and take the blows like he takes the blows. Take the hits like he takes the hits. We take them for the sake of Allah. I landed in Maldives, they're beginning to warn against me. I haven't even opened my mouth. I'm still in Istanbul in transit, and they're tweeting, don't sit with Abu Khadija. Already. Why? Because they're afraid of Salafi da'wah. Who's saying this? The heads of those jama'at, those groups and parties. Because they don't want their followers learning this da'wah. Because when they hear this da'wah, they'll say, so what have we been doing for the last 15 years? What have we been doing? Just flipping parante? What have we been doing? And eating ice cream for the last 15 years? This is salaf, this is ilm. What have we been doing? They know. So they don't want their followers, they want to cut off the people, of the awam and the general folk. They want to cut them from the books of the salaf. They want them to listen to them and read the newspapers and CNN. That's all they want from them. What is Obama doing? What is Trump doing? What is this one doing? What's India doing? Who's the new leader in Britain? Who's the new leader in France? They just want to keep the people busy with current affairs. We want to keep the people busy with ilm, to give stability to the people of this ard, and to give them a hereafter that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with. Tawheed, Aqidah, worshipping Allah alone. So tell those brothers in this land and in other lands, be united with Ahlul Sunnah, be united with the Salafiyin, sit in the durus. If you are living in the Maldives, everyone who has ability should sit. Sit in these durus, fill these rooms. Even if you have studied before, I don't care if you are a graduate. I don't care. How many times we studied Usulul Thalatha? How many times? And the other day, I put in the cassette again of Shaykh Muhammad Aman Al-Jami, Sharh Usulul Thalatha. How many times you studied it, but you never get fed up? It doesn't matter if you're a graduate. It doesn't matter what you think you are. You memorized it, you know every letter of Usulul Thalatha. Still sit and bring your children. Get your children into the habit of studying and learning. Maldives, the Daawah Salafiah can become strong here. This is Darul Islam. You don't have the difficulties that we have in our lands. You can spread it. You can stem the flow of the youth joining ISIS. You can stem it, but with the spread of ilm. Carry a leaflet in the side of your motorbike. 15 leaflets. Whoever you meet, say, brother, sister, take this. Take this leaflet against ISIS. Take this leaflet, who are the Salafis. Take this leaflet on Tawheed. Take this leaflet, mankind's greatest need. Take this leaflet, a discussion between an imam and a student of knowledge. Take this leaflet, take this leaflet. So much so that every house in the Maldives has leaflets of Salafiyah in the house. How hard is that? Do you have to pay? You don't have to pay. Pick up the leaflets, go to Mu'adh, go to Ali, go to Abu Anas. We want a leaflet. Keep it in the side of your scooter, your motorbike. Keep it in your pocket. Keep it in your bag. Keep it in your car. Whenever you meet the policeman, say, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam, how are you, everything good, how's your family good? Please read this leaflet when you have time. You all speak English. When you have time, read it. Inshallah, that could be the cause of his guidance. But you won't do this up until you make this ta'awun ala al-birri wa taqwa. Cooperation upon birr and taqwa. Barakallahu feekum walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een.